boys and girls, it's been a minute since I've made a video, but I thought, you know what, we got to make a video with something cool and new. So I thought I got in the Attitude bass. So let's talk about the Attitude bass. Now, of course, we can always talk about Billy Sheehan. We can always do that. We have options. So in the meantime, before we talk about Billy Sheehan, because we know where this bass came from, this bass was designed by Billy and Yamaha together, and it encompasses everything, as you all know, for those of you who keep up with these things. This is basically the wife bass that Billy toured with for years in modern form. It's got a bunch of refinements, bunch of adjustments, bunch of cool stuff that they did to make this happen. And it's loud too. So let's talk about the bass, and then I'll play some more. I'm not doing Billy licks today because I don't have it set up with Billy's pedal board and Billy's amp, and I don't have Billy's hands. So let's talk about the guitar, and then we'll talk about what you're hearing. As it is right now, we're running through the Ampeg Scrambler DI. Love Ampeg. Wouldn't do without him. So on the bass here, just top to bottom, I have it plugged in with a single out right now, so I have it running where I can either run the middle P-bass pickup or run the whole thing in mono. Get to that in a second. Nice, big, chunky neck, like a telly bass neck, like Billy's wife bass had. It's got the inlays, has the scallops and all this stuff, has the dipshot D-tuner on it. Let's talk about the pickups. We've got a set of DiMarzio Willpower Ps, and I believe this is a Yamaha humbucker. I don't know all about it yet because I just took it out of the box and restrung it. Yes, I took the roto sounds off. There were roto sounds on it. They were pretty dead because they were used. So I put the Kalium set on there that I always use, and we're going to give it a whirl. Right now it's pretty springy, pretty jumpy, pretty cool. And let's look at the back of this guy for a second. 5 screws, 3 showing, 2 going in here. This is the latest neck pocket side mounted screws because Billy likes to bend. Bend the neck, these screws grab hold and keep it from moving. You all know the story. Now let's go through the pickups. As it sits right now, so the way that this has been explained to me, because I've been tinkering, and I have to shout out to my good friend John Willis. He is the Attitude Whisperer. People call me the Rick Whisperer. He's the Attitude Whisperer. This is the humbucker, the mudbucker, volume, and then tone, and it pulls up for a cut. Then there's the DiMarzio Willpower P with a volume, and then this also pulls up to make this mono to where all the pickups work without having to run 2 amps. Okay, so for right now, what I have it on, this is the P-bass, the DiMarzio P-bass pickup by itself. Okay, so that's what the P-bass pickup by itself sounds like with a D-tuner. So if I pick up on it, all the pickups now, both pickups are engaged. I'll leave it, it's going to be wide open. So it's a little more mellow, more smooth. Okay, so it is a very smooth tone, and of course there's a lot you can do with this. I don't have the action dialed in yet, so if you hear fret noise and buzzing and string noise and stuff, that's why. Okay, so I have everything open now. I can pull the cut. Okay, that's what that sounds like. So again, if I push both of these down, this puts it back in stereo mode. So again, I'm back to just the P-bass pickup. I'm going to have some fun with this. I have a setup booked next week. We're going to take this out on the maiden voyage and see what it does and see what it sounds like in a live environment. Because here in the studio it can sound one way, live it can sound another, and recorded it could sound a third way. To answer some questions up front, because I know for those of you who really know these instruments, no, I'm not getting a Helix. No, I'm not getting an EBS pedal. I like what Billy does. I appreciate his style. He's an inspiration. I like the bass. That doesn't mean I'm going to do a sound alike. Just so you know, for those of you who are into that, do your thing. Bring it. Rock. For me, I have to be able to use this in a variety of settings, and although I like his tone, I can't use it. for me, for what I do. So for those of you who use it, you're awesome. For those of you who don't, you're awesome too. So if you have questions about this guitar or anything that I've said here, for those of you who are wise guys, you know what I mean. Feel free to fire away wherever you see it. Ask a question, throw up a comment, throw up your lunch, whatever. Enjoy yourself, go play some bass. Until next time, the Attitude Limited 3.